Just to start off with then, can you just tell us a bit about the golf day in Peel? What was the reason behind the event?
Yeah, so I hosted, it's my first golf day since I've turned professional, and with the help of Affinity Sports from the island and Bannon Sports Management, we've hosted the day to just try and help raise a bit of money for the rest of my season. Obviously, it's my first full year on the Ladies European Tour, and that's really fun, but obviously with that comes some more costs. So yeah, just try and help raise a bit of money towards that and the back end of a season that I've got left, and hopefully just be able to invest that towards getting a caddy and just getting the most out of myself on the course.
How much money were you looking to raise, and did you reach that target today?
I'm not sure. We only kind of finished it like not very long ago, and it was a little bit late notice. I mean, my schedule is always last minute, so we didn't get as much prep as we'd like, but hopefully a few thousand, and that goes towards some flights out to Korea or India later on in the year.
Does that kind of just show for people who obviously, maybe won't be aware but will follow you, just kind of show the challenges that, players like yourself do actually face, that you need to raise some money sometimes?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, with any professional athlete in sport, it's definitely seems very glamorous, and it isn't always that way. And it is a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work, and, trying to support that when you're from, I don't know, a small place or a normal background, and a season can cost upwards of 40 grand. So yeah, I mean, it might surprise some people how much it costs, but very grateful to everyone who has got involved and supported today and been a part of it in any way.
And tell us about the day a little bit more about, I'm guessing it's being back at your home club, really. That must have been quite nice as well.
Yeah, it's so fun. I don't always get to come home as much as I'd like to now, but luckily I'm playing in Ireland next week, and it's probably one of two places you can fly from the Isle of Man direct. So making the most of getting that time at home, and I've been a member here since I was 9, and yeah, I love coming back here and just getting to. It just feels like always such a rest and a nice reset, and just such fun memories. Like, yeah, I love it.
So what events took place today?
So we did just like a team format, so just kind of like nice and fun and relaxed. And then we had a beat the pro out on the 10th, which I was proud to say not too many people hit it closer than me, only 5. So that's, I guess, good for my ego.
Yeah, you don't want to be losing, do you?
No, it doesn't look good when I'm trying to tell people I'm really good.
We'll have a look at the season then. Obviously, earlier this month, you got your career best finish in London. Tell us a little bit about that result.
Yeah, that was really fun. I mean, I'd had similar results to that before, but it was such an elevated event with much bigger names. We got this year's Solheim Cup players, previous Solheim Cup players, best well-known person be Charlie Hull in the field, and it was just an amazing atmosphere with so many people about, and everyone was there with their like proper caddies and everything. I was just there with my little sister Leah, just striding down the fairways, trying our best. And yeah, I just think moments like that, I just feel very full circle, and getting to go and do what I've dreamed of, and actually compete and beat some of these players that I've grown up looking to kind of idolize is just really fun, and just shows how far I'm kind of going.
Yeah, we'll touch on that in a little bit, but I just wanted to mention, obviously, you just brought up that your sister was your caddy. That must have been quite special.
Yeah, it was. It was great. My dad always forced us to be best friends when we were younger and go and play golf and do everything together. And I guess it's finally paid off when I've got these big moments going on. And I'm so fortunate to just have someone that I'm so close with and get on so well with, go through it. And I can stand there and tell her I'm nervous, and she goes, "It's okay, I am too." There's no judgment. So, it's just so much fun getting to do stuff like that with her.
And obviously, as it was your career best, has she taken the credit at all?
No, she's so good. She took a little bit of money off me, but I do think she earned it. But she just hopefully will get to come out and do it a little bit more, and just enjoy it.
Looking back at the season, like you mentioned, you're playing against some big names in these events. Obviously, you had a career best in South Africa as well. What do you think it is about this season so far, which is kind of pushing you to those higher levels?
I think it's just such a journey. I didn't necessarily grow up getting to go and play all around the world. Obviously, it's expensive as it is getting on and off the island just to go to England, let alone travel around Europe. So I think maybe initially it's just taken a little bit of time to get used to the travel and the planning and everything that goes with that. And, this year I'm just getting more and more experience of that. And, I just think I'm doing my best to try and learn from that every week and adapt and take things forward with me.
And how far do you think? I'm guessing, you still got quite a lot of the season to go. What are your goals coming? Obviously after London and getting going into the weeks and months ahead.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, where you finish on the order of merit kind of dictates what golf you can play next year, what tournaments you'll get into. So, obviously, the better I can do, strengthens my season for next year. So obviously that's always important. But I think for the time being, it can be so stressful, and I just want to keep enjoying it and keep the love for the game. And I think, obviously got some mini goals along the way. If I can keep kind of improving my performances and keep, maybe hopefully get a top 15 soon and push for a top 10 before the end of the year, I think that would be a really nice way to kind of round out my first full year playing on this tour.
Yeah, that'd be amazing, and I'm sure, obviously, as you know, being here on the Isle of Man today, people will obviously be rooting for you to hope that you do that. So where is next?
So got the Irish Open next week. So flying to Dublin on Monday, and that's always a really great event. You get so much support, and it's been fun getting to play some of these events this year with much more of a crowd. It's always hard to know if you'll like it, if you'll be nervous, but I've thoroughly enjoyed having people out there watching and supporting. So that's next on the schedule, and then we've got a couple more events in Europe, and then get a finish out the season playing a few events in Asia, which will be really fun. I've not spent that much time in that part of the world, and they love their golf out there. So yeah, no, it should be very exciting.
That sounds amazing. Is there anything you would specifically like to mention at all before I let you go?
Oh, just a massive thank you as always go out to my amazing sponsors, RL360 from the Isle of Man, who have supported me since I turned pro, and more recently Hyatt Hotels. It's just not possible without them. And just a big thank you as always to all the amazing people from this island. There's not a community like it, and I'm very fortunate to have such supportive people behind me. Golf's a very individual sport, and knowing you have so many people following and wishing you on is very nice when you're sat alone in a hotel room somewhere sometimes.